Welcome! This is an update to the making of Crabapple Farm. This is all about creating a farm and a small holding out of a derelict barn and 4 acres of land. We're currently converting the barn. The builders have been in for ages, doing great work. They've been weatherproofing the roof, so they had to take all the slates off. I'll show you in a minute. Put some membrane down, some felt. We had to use the old school felt because that does not trap bats in it, because we've got a few bats flying around. This is Beth, my partner. We've half got some guttering up. We've had to use aluminium, fake cast iron, because our barn's sort of listed. We've also got window holes in, so that's very exciting, and we're about to get windows. My uncle is making them. I'm here in the yurt now. I've got the fire, which we pretty much have going all the time. It's the smokeless coal we've got. It's pretty cool. It's all just burning on one side at the minute, but it is burning, so thank goodness I don't have to chop up some wood. Hurrah! Just a quick note, if anyone is thinking about living in a yurt, I would say so far it's been okay, but it has been quite a mild winter. It does get quite warm in here with the fire. What I would say is that we did nearly die because we insulated the yurt too well. We've got a eco-foil around the whole area, and you can see that in my life in a yurt. And then we've just covered it over this white material. Got a train going past. We've just covered it over with this white material, but then I sealed up the doors as well, thinking, oh, there's lots of draft coming in there. And then one night Ben put the fire on really, really hot, and the carbon monoxide, which luckily I'd bought, went off, and that's not funny. So now we've got 2 carbon monoxide alarms. I've unsealed the door, and we've got this, I don't know if you probably can't see it, but there's a little pipe that runs for a hole in the ground to the fire. So it hasn't gone off again, and we've been monitoring how high the monoxide levels have got. But yeah, don't insulate your yurt too well or you will die. Here's some footage of Mr. Moustache. He's on the bed at the minute. He likes going outside into the mud and then jumping onto the bed. But also mainly he sits in that chair. So we only have one chair to sit in ourselves. So now we're going to head up and see the barn. But first I want to show you some action shots of us pointing. That's putting the kind of mortar mix. Here's the mortar mix inside in between the stones. Ben's been doing a lot of this. Me and my dad have done some excellent work in the alley, next to some old pointing that was very shoddy. So by comparison, ours looks very good. Yeah, so you just need to mix up cement and silver sand and something else, plasticizer, and then put it on in various phases. I haven't shown you the detail, but you get the picture. Okay, so let's go outside. Here's the rainy day. Oh, it's still looking very nice. It's a lovely area. There's the barn in the distance. Okay. Goodbye yurt. Right, so this is the path under which is the electricity cable. We had a very nice digger man come and dig this for us, because otherwise it would have been a bit of a nightmare. That was well worth the money. Under here is a 16 mil, it's like 100 metres cable, and it couldn't get delivered quite up to the barn because the guy was in too big a vehicle. So he had to deliver it to the car park, which is just over there by that greenhouse, just behind it. And when he dropped it off the back of the thing, the bobbin broke, so I couldn't wheel it up the path because the bobbin was broken, and wheeling it just broke it even more. So then I thought it'd be a good idea to unwheel it, sort of unwind it and drag it through the field, but it was so heavy that it just kept getting kinked up. So here's a nightmare. We just had to really slowly move it across the field all this way and then put it in this path. and then the path goes round there. That's where the cable goes up to the septic tank, to the water treatment tank, as it actually is, and then up to the barn. And then it also goes across the road there, and you can see it coming out into the floor, which it shouldn't really be doing and will not be doing for long. There's the barn. Ben's been doing a lot of tidying, which is good because it's full of crap. Not too long ago. We've got new window holes. And this is the outhouse, which is serving as our bathroom / dishwashing area. But we've got a dishwasher, thank God. Here we go. I've got some footage of how it was before. It looks a lot better now, although it's still an outhouse. I'm just doing I'm going to get a new curtain and do a light shade. But yeah, so here's some tiling that I did. I'm quite pleased with it. My mum helped me figuring out what to do. But yeah, so that's the shower we've got, toilet, sink, washing machine, dishwasher, dryer, which we absolutely need because you cannot dry anything anywhere else. It doesn't dry. And obviously it's raining all the time. Voila, the front. It's all been pointed. Bill just very kindly left us some scaffold for a while to do this. Although I need to find out where to get tower scaffold from for some of the inside bits. There's the new windows, you can see which ones are new. So, yep. This is the vegetable garden, which is looking amazing. And we're very excited about chitting potatoes and putting in beans. We've got garlic and onion in there. That's my little bed I did in the centre of the screen now, a no dig bed. Because I don't like digging. But yeah, we put in, sadly some of the garlics have got ruined where the runoff from the building works, sort of cement's got into the garden, so they've half died in that bed. So I probably won't plant anything there while the building works are going on. But yeah, this is amazing. We started this from nothing, and you can see that in a previous video where we're putting up the fences. Whoa. So yeah, here I am in the barn. So yeah, next stage, getting the windows in. Well, this all had all levels on it, so that's all been taken out. Ben's taken that out. And now he needs to get rid of this concrete floor, which is probably going to be a nightmare. Builders are coming back in March to put in the joists and some steel beams and stuff we need. So that's all very exciting. We've got this giant Velux roof light. We were asked for 2, but the council said we weren't allowed to. So we've got one. So yeah, it's all coming along. We've got the roof on. We've got the window holes. It's happening. Report back when we've got the windows in and some other stuff.